together with artist Drew Rockington and Catstronaut Waffles.
Hey everybody, it's Waffles, that's me, and today we're going to talk about more hero stuff. Today we're going to talk about super duper heroes. Hey, Waffles. Yeah, what's up, Drew? Are you going to introduce me? What? Oh, did I skip that? It's not really important, is it? Well, we co-host the show together. It's kind of important to me. Oh, buddy, I apologize. And Drew, yay, that's me. Yeah, today we're gonna talk about super duper heroes. We're gonna add all the superhero trimmings to our Drew. Yeah, Waffles, what's up? I already talked about that. Oh, this whole thing is thrown off because, you forgot to introduce me, and then I tried to talk about what you've already talked about. Yeah. Anyways, let's jump ahead to maybe when we start drawing. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let's jump ahead to when we start drawing. We're gonna do superheroes today, and we're gonna get right into it. We are going to, hey, I just wanna say that I think a hero should fly. Hi everybody, it's me, Ron. I just wanna say that I think a superhero is strong and maybe have laser beams. Oh yeah, and I think they should have like robot arms. Okay, these are all cool things that we can include in our hero that we draw. Flying, laser beams, robot arms, and maybe like lots of muscles, because heroes always wear those like skin tight suits to show off their muscles. That sounds good. What about you? Everyone else in agreement? Yeah, I think that sounds good. Yeah, then that about does it. That sounds great. Okay, let's jump into our drawing then. See, we actually jumped. Yeah, I get it. Okay, let's jump into our drawing. Oh, sorry, Waffles. Oh, sorry, my foot was on it. Your paw? Yeah, my paw. Okay, cool. Okay, today, oh, hello. Bonjour, Monsieur Donut. Bonjour, Drew. Oh, Monsieur Donut, you are the tastiest friend. Okay, like we said, today we're gonna do a super duper hero full of lots of muscles and cool powers and things like that. And we talked about, what did we talk about? We talked about lasers, we talked about robot arms, and we talked about flying. So let's write that down so we don't forget. Laser eyes, flying, robot arms, and muscles. Oh, I spelled muscles wrong. Muscles. There we go. Muscles is a weird word. Muscles. I think I spelled it wrong still. Muscles. Oh well. Strong. We'll just write strong. Strong. Okay, we can't spell. Hey, guess what? Here I am. I'm in the corner. Boop. All right, let's start drawing our super duper hero. Superheroes, when you draw them, you always see on like the covers of comic books or things like that. They're always in a very strong pose, like this, or this, or this. A very action pose. So let's choose a cool action pose. And maybe our superhero can be going like flying up or something. So let's go and do this. We're gonna make a line, and then this will be like the body line, the line that the body's going on. And then I'm gonna do a leg out, and we'll put our head here, and I'll put one arm back like this and one arm up like that, and it'll be kind of doing this. Maybe it's running or something, being very strong. And we'll start making, I did this is like a quick gesture you do this gesture to kind of figure out where your person's gonna go. You know what? I'm not happy with that. Let's go ahead and flip over and try it again. I like the idea of this, but I just don't think it's on the page as well as it could be. So I'm gonna try it again. So I'm gonna start with my head this time. And then I'm gonna do that same gesture. And then I'm gonna do this leg and the arm back and then an arm up. This is better. Look at this, is more centered on our page versus this is all in the corner, kind of weird. But this looks great. Okay, now let's try to flesh it out from there. We're gonna start with our body. And I'm gonna put this superhero together by doing a bunch of little potatoes, a bunch of little balloons. This is the waist. This leg can be a noodle. This leg can be a noodle. Okay. This arm can be a noodle. And then this arm can be a noodle. Look, already this figure is coming together a little stronger, a little better. Okay, then we're gonna figure out our head. Our head is probably not that big, so let's go ahead and find a shape we like in there and connect it with the neck. Here we go. Cool, very strong. Maybe the shoulders, can bring those shoulders up a little bit. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh wow! I sneezed so much. That was gross. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get a tissue. Oh man. Here we go. The joys of doing a live recording when you sneeze. Okay, cool. So we're back at it. And thank you. I assume you said Gesundheit. If not, totally cool. No bother. Okay, I'm just figuring out where my arms are gonna go with my noodles. I think this is looking better. Okay, cool. Now go down. And now we get to figure out what our hero. Oh, let's go ahead and do some muscles then. Okay, we're gonna do some arm here and an arm here. And then this is our body. Okay, let's go ahead and figure out some muscles. So let's start with the legs. Well, we're gonna do muscles and clothes at the same time. Here's our foot. Okay, let's start over here. And I'm gonna do, superheroes usually have big boots. So I'm gonna do a big boot here. And I'm gonna draw a circle right above that boot. That's gonna be the knee. Remember, they're usually wearing spandex so they can stretch and do whatever they need to active-wise. Okay. Here's our leg. We're gonna draw a potato on top of that little knee potato. This is gonna be our big thigh muscle. And then you can draw a potato behind there. That's gonna be our butt muscle. Draw that thigh muscle all the way up. Okay, cool. Now, once you're up here, this is the waist. I'm gonna bring the waist around. Superheroes usually wear their underpants on the outside. Whoa, look how small my pen is, my pencil. I wonder if we even have room to do a pencil sharpening. Let's see if it works. Oh, just barely. This might be the very last bit for this pencil. It's so small. Okay, let's go ahead and add some more muscles. I was saying superheroes usually wear their underpants on the outside. It's part of a fashion statement, but part of a way to make sure that they can stretch. Nothing's holding them back from stretching. So this is kind of like the other leg, this hole that your leg goes through when you wear unders. Okay, then we're gonna draw the knee here, that very strong knee. And I'm gonna draw my other potato. And then I'm gonna draw my big boots. Big super boots. And we can add some more gear for that in a little bit. Cool. Now, this is a big mess here, so I'm gonna quickly erase some of it. Just lightly erase both of the arms and what's going on inside so that we can add some muscles. Okay, now we're gonna start where the neck meets the shoulder. And I'm gonna draw, this is like shoulder pads, like you're drawing a football player. So draw shoulder pads, and then connected to that, and see how this arm, let's go ahead and where the elbow is, let's draw just like we did that knee, the big elbow muscle, the bony part of your elbow. Now we're gonna draw a big potato for our forearm. And then right here between these two, we're gonna draw a big muscle connecting the elbow and the shoulder. That's gonna be our bicep. That's like your workout muscle. So, and then here we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna draw a little ball where our elbow is, and we're gonna draw our forearms. We're gonna draw a big muscle connecting those two. That's where our bicep is. And then we'll just draw a line connecting there. Okay, now we gotta do our chest muscles and our ab muscles. And like if you ever watch those Marvel movies or you read comic books, you see all those characters are just, they're so muscles, they're 130% muscle. So when you draw your chest muscles, you're gonna draw 2 circles. You can draw actually 2 squares. That, 2 squares, and then underneath you're gonna draw a long hot dog shape, and then you're gonna draw 4 potatoes underneath that. Oh, my pencil's so small, it's not really sticking anymore. Cool. So we got our chest muscles. Now we just gotta draw our hero's head. So our hero, I'm gonna put looking up into the sky. So here's a nose. And we had to decide, is it gonna wear a mask? Is our hero gonna wear a mask? Is it gonna have a hood on? Is it gonna have a cape? I think we're gonna give our hero a headband. And then I'm gonna draw 2 eyes. And maybe it will wear these cool goggles. So I'm gonna draw big circles, almost like we're drawing glasses. And we'll connect them. Might as well just draw some goggles in there. Cool. Then we'll draw our nose. And I always like to draw like, you know, clenched teeth, like you're really trying hard to save the day. We can draw our teeth inside there. Okay, cool. We're gonna erase our eyeballs because it's got these cool goggles. Okay, now let's draw some hair. This hero has its headband, and then it's got this really cool hair. Whoa, it's so fast. Okay, so we have our hero in there. It's got lasered eyes. Let's start inking. Oh, we gotta add our robot arms. Okay, maybe it's got like a backpack. So let's go ahead and add a rectangle back here. We'll add some backpack straps. So we don't forget, look at this jumble. It looks like a jumble of lines, but this will make sense once we start inking. And then we can add a robot arm coming off the back. Maybe we'll add a couple. There's one coming over here too. And I'm just gonna quickly put these in. Here we go. just so that we remember where they're at. Okay, we'll get into those later. Okay, cool. And then we can get into that later. Okay, great. All right, let's do it. So, here we go. Where do we start? Well, let's start at our head. I'm going to do our ear first. Boop, boop. Followed by our headband. Here we go. Go around the goggles. And our nose. And then here is our teeth. Here's our hair. And then our neck. Now, I'm going to draw, before I forget, I'm going to draw our backpack straps. Because we don't want to cover those up. That is very important to our hero. Okay, now, let's go ahead and draw some muscly arms. So I'm just going to go around the outside of our muscles. Just like that. And then right here, I'm just gonna go over the bicep like that. You can add tiny little lines just to show how muscly that person is. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw. We're gonna draw like we're running with our fist closed. So it's really just drawing a mitten. These little bumps on there are the knuckles, like that. Okay, now around the edge here to the waist, and let's draw this other arm, little shoulder muscle, bicep, forearm, elbow, forearm, and then we're going to draw this fist. So here's the thumb. You're going to draw 4 lumps. These are your fingers. Just like you're holding your fist like that. Thumb on the outside. Cool. Now I'm gonna go around here like that, and then we're gonna draw our legs. So here we're gonna draw the super unders, boop, just like that. And the same thing we did with our arms. We're gonna go around the knee, stop, across, up, make room for those muscles. Here we go, the other knee, up, and then we have this boot, stop, and then you can just do boop, boop, those knee muscles right there. Just showing you those muscles. Oh, we forgot to do this bicep. Do that too. And then always important, just so you know your person is wearing clothes, make sure you draw their cuffs or shirt cuffs. If you want to on the forearms, you can go boop, boop. Draw like a little Y. That's like this part of your forearm. If you're really, let me see if I can do it. If you're really strong, you can see a line there. I'm not very strong. So it's hard to see a line. Okay, now let's add some more muscles. We're gonna add our chest muscles. Just like that. And then I'm going to add a line. And then I'm gonna draw just around the edges of our little potatoes there. You can see all those abs. Oh, you're so strong. This person is so strong. If you want to have some fun, you can add a little Adam's apple and then do 2 lines on either side of that. Look how strong that person is. Oh, bulging muscles. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and add some fun. We're gonna start building out our hero. Here's the backpack. I'm gonna add some little buttons on it, some circles, just some little details so it looks a little more technology oriented. Maybe I'll put like a little strap going across so it's connected, like one of those big hiking backpacks. Cool beans. Now let's go ahead and draw those robot arms. here's one. I'm gonna do a circle for the elbow gear. And then we'll come up, another circle. And instead of this claw hand, I'm gonna draw like a robot hand. Cool. And then you can decorate the inside if you want to. Remember, like every little bit of detail you add just helps flesh out this drawing. Let's go ahead and add another robot arm down here, coming out of the backpack. Here's the little gear. Come up. Here's that. Some more details. And we got this cool robot claw here. Put little dots in it just to help make them stand out. Okay, cool. Now we got to figure out our laser eyes. So I'm gonna add these goggles. And then maybe the goggle has like a laser on the side of it. So I'm gonna draw a circle and 2 lines. That's like our little, you know, like you ever seen those pen lasers or whatever, laser pointers? That's kind of what I was thinking of. And then we can go, we're gonna draw 2 lines here. And then we can draw, so it's firing that little red laser pointer, like, boop, that's where I'm going. Awesome. And then let's see, we gotta do flying. So because this person is got so much tech on them, let's go ahead and add rocket boosters to these boots. This will be cool. Rocket boosters, maybe? That will be fun. Okay, so I'm drawing a little rocket shape on the bottom. And I'm gonna put a little fin on the side. And then this will be shooting like that. And so it doesn't fall off the boot, I'm gonna draw these 2 little straps to my boot. There we go. And then here's my rest of my boot. Can do that in there. And then this one comes down and up. We're gonna draw the boot first because the rocket's on the outside. So we're gonna draw the rocket. Here's a little fin, and then we'll draw it connected. 2 straps. Here's a little rocket booster thing coming off of the other side. You can go ahead and just draw like 1 little line. Fill in those straps. It's like the boot buckle. You can add little lines at the bottom of the rocket. If you want to add like a shine, just make a little dot at the top and squiggle it down. This is really cool. Wow, our hero's big. I'm missing one. I feel like we need a muscle here, so let's go ahead and add a muscle there. Go around and outline where we drew those little muscles if you want to. We need like a cool symbol, or we need to name our hero. Our hero will be named Techno. That's how cool Techno is. Techno wears a bandana with the hero's name on it. I'm gonna add some hair details in here. Got this cool slick back hair. This is awesome. Wow, cool. All right, and that's how you draw muscles on a superhero. Very cool. Let's go ahead and sign our drawing. Drew Brockington 20, bing. Ever since we started signing with our initials, it's become a lot shorter to sign our drawing. You can use whatever you want though, use your name or whatever. This is so cool, I love this. Wow, all those muscles. So muscles, just remember, muscles, we started with that stick figure, and then we drew our potatoes. And then we just drew in circles where all the muscles were. We slowly built up that figure from the head and the line that we knew it was gonna be, to the shape, to adding all these muscles, to then going over those details. So it all starts back at that potato. Just remember, the potato is where it's at. So that's it for today, everybody. I want to say I definitely want to see the heroes that you came up with. So if you can, and you want to get permission from your caretaker, take a picture, post it on Twitter or Instagram, and tag @theBrockArt. I would love to see the heroes that you make. Did you add robot arms? Did you add a cape? That's a big debate. Do you add a cape or not to your heroes? I don't know. Maybe you want a cape. You know, that type of thing. It would be really cool to see what you came up with. And then if you want to, you just can't stand it and you want to send your drawing somewhere, go ahead and send it to Drew Brockington, P.O. Box 17479, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55417 9998. Monsieur Donuts, what do you think about this address? This address is very delicious. I can't wait to send my mail. Oh, thank you, Monsieur Donuts. Au revoir. Au revoir, Drew. Okay. Yeah, this is where you can send actual mail. If you want to, go ahead, and if you want to, say, hey, I think we should draw dogs in space, or hey, I think we should draw underwater cats. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear how you're doing, how your drawing's going, or just see what you're up to. Go ahead and send me a message if you want to, either through the mail or on @theBrockArt. And as always, you can subscribe to this channel. We will have more activities and fun stuff to do every weekday. And other than that, anything else? Nothing from me. Nope, I think that about covers it. Okay, Waffles is asleep. Good old Waffles taking that cat nap. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye.